Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind Let's Play of The Witcher. Here we have Geralt, and we're in the bar, which I've now forgotten the name of it. New something rather. It's a new day. It's tons of things to do, and I think what I'm going to do first is actually inventory, God forbid. It's something I didn't want to do, but I need to do first. We have a merchant that... Where's the innkeeper? There we go. Hey, innkeeper. And y'all look alike. Sorry, man.
You're most welcome.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
I need a ring or a gem or something. Okay, so wait, hold on. Tell me
About the meetings that occur upstairs.
The noble Luvarden of the Merchants Guild rents the first floor of my inn. I'm to supply food and drink and keep my mouth shut.
I'm invited. Tell me more.
If so, you know all you need to know. If you feel you don't honor my discretion...
Maybe some gold will untie your tongue.
I like gold, but you can't possibly pay me as much as Luvarden.
Are you sure?
Besides, I'd rather not mirror his backers.
Who's backing Luvarden?
Quiet. I've said too much already.
Excuse me?
Forgive me. Busy now.
Don't you dare. You have crap I need access.
That's what I'll do.
I need access to. Fine, I'm gonna take your shit.
Interesting.
You want to talk to me?
Possible.
I'm gonna take your flint. I'm gonna take your ale, wine, something more wine,
Nasty.
something rather.
Forgive me.
See this?
Busy
Forgive
now.
me. Here, how about you forgive me this?
Forgive me. Busy now.
Give me what's in that barrel right now. Okay, fine. I'm gonna. Oh, there, I got it. Here's the hand. Excuse me. I won't be denied what's in this barrel. I must take it. Give me what's in the barrel. Okay, fine. Well, let's go fight.
I need an
we gotta
apprentice.
rage.
Many aren't fond of witches, but I value your fraternity.
Thank you.
At last, some respite.
Look.
All complain about full test, but wait until Ada ascends to the throne.
Do you witchers only like sorceresses?
Possible.
Does everyone know? Come on, it was one card. It was
If not
one
for
card.
monsters and bandits, this city would be without
I mean,
equal.
that was exceptionally out of just.
I feel I've heard of you. I don't recall the context, but I remember it was a bloody story.
It was one card. Okay.
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly
You're a new
vows.
model.
If you wish, you may call me Patrick DeWazy.
Patrick Swayze.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts. A vampire.
Go
Fang
on.
marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
Sure.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to.
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
Or it's all a ruse. She faked it and she just took off.
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
Blue eyes, huh?
You're new here.
You really stand out.
Take it to your barrel. Or not. I meant to talk to you.
Don't be so
instead of-
impatient.
What am I impatient about? Any room? Take care. Here. Let's see what you got. No, I'm on my beer. Thanks. I'll be back though.
Forgive me. Busy now.
Wow, you really have to reset this board just because of you. Cheese. Where's the cheese? Take the cheese. No? Okay.
My patience has ended.
All complain about full test, but wait until Ada ascends.
Okay, this. Whoa, take it easy. It's a. God. Dandelion, let's talk a little
Geralt,
before I get into a
I'm
fight.
glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my lute.
Then you have a problem.
Geralt.
What happened to your lute?
Long story. Tell you over a drink?
Booyah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm ready for this time. Oh my god, I gotta do a bunch of codex stuff. Weak alcohol, done. Guess I'll waste it. maybe I should read this just in case. Hold on. We have the Zeman Champion, vile beer brewed in the capital city of Flare. Yeah, so oh, that's true. Ooh, wait, I have that one thing that makes me a tougher fighter when yeah, but it also makes me suck a little bit. Take advantage of it though if I'm drunk and getting the fun. But see, this makes me dizzy as a player. I think I've already talked about this, right? Like I'm already feeling a little bit sick just because of the blur on the screen. It's rough right now, honestly. Honest to goodness, this is not. Come on, how much do you need in you, Dandelion? For crying, are you for real? What was that? 6? Dandelion. Thank you. God damn.
Ugh, forgot how tough you were.
Damn it, Dandelion.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square, and I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do my house rounds next episode, I think.
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
Kind of lessons,
Relax,
Dandelion.
Geralt. Music.
The kind made in bed, am I right? Wink.
All right. I'll fetch your loot.
Wonderful.
This game is killing me. I have to cut around, not so many, but I've had to cut around some things that I've said that I can't have in the episode. I can't have in an LP. Although I mean if there's going to be any LP where I should leave the kind of stuff that's left my mouth, it should be this LP. It should be The Witcher because it's already broken a lot of like boundaries with, yeah. So anyways, but I still have some barriers to overcome. Okay, as an LP.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
Nope. Remember? I have no memory, remember?
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
Oh.
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
Who's Teruviel?
Oh, shoot.
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number.
Where is she now?
Yep.
I heard she...
Oh, she's died. Yep, okay.
I remember that.
I guess I remember that.
Great. So you know why I want that loot back.
Nope.
Tell me about this merchant.
All right. Truth is, he's got reasons to dislike me.
What did you do this time?
Let's say his daughter and I got to know each other without permission.
What?
Luckily, last time I visited, I made her pretty happy, so she hid the loot for me in a trunk on the upper floor.
All right. I'll do my best to find it.
I'm the wrong person to be sending in Llewellyn. What? I'm drunk. Drunk. Dandelion. Well, so the one thing you gotta do when you're this drunk, and that's punch a fool. Who's first? Who's first? Who's the weakest one of you? You got your hand up? You? It could be you? Andrew. Who said that? Who said... You? Did you say that? Come here.
Want a beating, stranger? We fight for money.
Only if it's from your mom. Okay, stop. Let's go. I think that's it.
I'll kick your ass and make money.
We'll see.
Okay, well, okay. It's been a while though. I think there was a trick there I have to hold. Oh, God.
You fight like a lass.
Oh, this might be a bad idea. Move, jackass. Do you want to be in this fight? Okay, you know what? Are you for real? Is that like part of the... This guy's got to be in the way? Here, I got this. Oh, that's right. I got to dodge when it... There we go. I got it back. Yeah, you screwed it, boy.
Who wants to get slammed? Oh, yeah. Smash your face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was a mistake. Here, hold on. Let me try. No, I want a tough one in. Okay, fine.
Who wants to get slammed?
Ready? There we go. Ready for this? Pop. Oh, you missed that uppercut. You lucky son of a bitch. Ooh, you're a dodger. You dance and weave, huh? There we go. Dodge that one, bitch. Oh, yeah. Pow.
Who wants to get slammed?
Who's next? I'm stuck. My game is stuck. There we go.
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be.
Let's round robin.
Wanna...
Yes. Go. I can't get this to 20. 19 will do. Let's go.
I'll kick you.
We'll see.
Yeah, you will. Come on.
Who wants to get slapped?
Come on, let me just back up for a sec, because this thing cheats at the beginning.
You
There we
fight
go.
like a lass. No challengers?
Oh, screwed. Come on, get your one punch in and get the pattern started, Geralt. That's my fault, because I'm trying to get the special one. Yeah, I deserve that.
You fight like a
I
lass.
deserve that too. I deserve that too. I deserve that too. Just do a normal punch, Geralt. This guy. Okay, stop. You know what? No, you're cheating. You're cheating. Here, you want to punch that guy? You can punch that guy. So they do that on purpose just to make it like. Yeah, that's right. Oh shit.
You fight like a lass.
Okay, there. Now we got this. Come on then.
No challengers?
There we go.
I'm tired.
My key, it's not working. Punch! Punch! Punch, Geralt! Punch, Geralt! Okay, stop. Stop, stop, stop. My mouse, stop, stop, stop. No, he's not punching. I'm clicking the punch button.
I'll smash your face.
There we go. If I don't get the sequence off, it just breaks. I swear to God, I was clicking. It's obviously not difficult once you get the pattern. Round robin. I will not stop. Stop. Let's go. Come on, I'm ready.
You win one.
You're next, huh? Let's go. Half, whatever, half health.
Greetings, Whitey. Got money, wanna fight?
Hey. Oh, you'll take 30 now. Okay, let's do this for 39 then.
Should be an interesting fight.
Bring it on.
Oh man, I don't like this. No, honestly though, no, stop following him. You know you're gonna get caught behind this tough bitch in the middle, like a jackass. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got this. Now I can dodge it. Come on. What kind of punch is that, dude? What backhander? You're a backhanded bitch. I'll give you a hand back. Don't do this to me, Geralt. Oh, you can dodge. See what I mean? He didn't even look like he was gonna punch this time. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button game. Oh, it's okay. Stop. I think I know what's happening. Stop. Move. I think it's this guy in the middle here. It's mangling. It's mangling the area of attack or whatever the hell. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's like an area in the game that the game registers as like you trying to.
No challengers.
Doesn't matter. The point is, I think it's getting stuck. Something is like getting stuck when you're too close to that guy. Because the thing you're trying to interact with him instead of punching the actual fool.
You're not bad.
So I thought, who's next? You. No, you got a name. I'm
itching to hit someone. I'm itching to hit
Fine, let it be me so you can move your fucking ass. Okay, let's go. Why am I getting angry? It's like I'm actually drunk. I mean, maybe I got some alcohol, but no, I just started. By my admitting things. Let's go.
Bring it on.
My health is fine. My health is fine. No, don't cheat. Don't cheat. Get behind that guy. There, now let's have ourselves a fight. Come on, then.
I'll smash your face.
Guys punch like doofuses. Come on.
Waste of words.
Come on. Good one in.
Who wants to get slapped?
Thought. Booyah! Okay, who's next? Let's move this along. Got a whole episode ahead of us.
You're not bad. It's no shame losing to the
really
white-haired one.
And I've got the name dude and this
No
bitch,
challengers.
but he just wants to be an asshole. So let's go, Andrew.
I was once invincible, the Great White Hope.
Huh?
Now I loiter around cesspools because of one fight.
You were a warrior?
A boxer. I had fans
Dude, with a
galore.
head like that.
Women,
Yeah, no wonder
gold.
you lost.
And now,
What happened?
judges disliked blows below the belt. They disqualified me.
I see.
I fought until I fought the lion.
Did he?
One punch. Deadly. And I realised I'd never win. I've worn a hood ever since to avoid
Am I
being
working
recognised.
my way up to Mike
After
Tyson
one
here?
punch?
It was a spiritual transformation. I can take you.
A wager, huh?
200 orins.
Whatever. Want to go to 400, bitch?
Any rules?
What if he cheats?
No
'Cause I don't have full
weapons,
health right
no
now.
armour.
Right.
200 orins.
I'm in.
Well, I'm not drunk anymore. That's interesting. That's either a good or a bad thing, but let's go. You're screwed, dude. I got the pattern. You're done. You're done. The lion. Lion's got nothing on me. Nope. See what's going to happen right here? Now I got to back
No
it up.
challengers?
And I'm gonna probably screw up. Come on, Andrew Garfield.
Who wants to get slapped?
Are you okay? See ya. All right. I think we're
I'm
done
itching
here.
to hit someone.
You're only itching to scratch.
Did
the
you
balls. can
train
move
with
the
the
fuck off
lion?
dance floor.
I'm a witcher.
If you don't want to do
I
this,
win.
Take your prize.
Good money right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I got choice. I don't see it, huh? I mean, I haven't even used the meteorite stuff yet because I feel like I'm not. I should try to do. Either I gotta look it up, or I just gotta start trying things in the game. But the game hasn't explicitly told me how to use the meteorite, which is what's getting me stuck. Because I just don't want to waste my time trying to figure it out, because I would rather push the game forward, and I haven't needed it, so it's whatever. But I really should. I should try to figure it out. Or maybe it only opened up in chapter 3 because there's that workshop, and I don't know what the workshop is. So that might be new. So what do I want to do? Take the magical sign and the runic stone, or meteorite steel and the runic stone? Magical sign. Magical sign. I have all the signs are the powers I have, are they not? Meteorite steel. I guess I'll take the steel. I don't know what the sign is, but then I don't know what the sign is, so shouldn't I just take the sign in case it's important? I've got enough steel.
I'll take the magical sign and the runic
I don't know what
stone.
it is, so let's figure it out. Thank you, monsieur. Good fight, good fight.
No
How about
challengers?
you? Yes, what I thought. You're still up.
Your mother sucks
Okay,
to
what are we doing? Where are we going? We right. We
You'll
have
only
innkeeper.
bring trouble.
I want to talk to you.
Forgive me.
Still?
Busy now.
Master Luvarden requests your company at 6 in the evening.
6. It's well past 6. What's the problem?
Curious.
Well, I'm done in here unless I reset the board to do inventory, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm kind of curious to do a round. Oh, there was no card players, dice players in here. Or card players, I suppose. But yeah, I think I want to do a round out in the city at night to see what kind of encounters happen out here. Son of a bitch, that's right. I need to get... It's either... I just edited the episode. It's I was paying attention while. That's why I actually got it out last night, because I was like, well, should I just review this? It was the gem. She needs a bauble, right, Bob? Did I just make up that it's a bauble? Anyways, she needs a gem instead of coins. Okay, innkeeper, you're here now, so great.
A famous
greetings.
Yep.
Can I?
Yep. And lovely, and would you? You know what? Before I go any further there, let's just do this first. There we go. We have a sapphire. Done. What the fuck? I have 3 sapphire. All right. Well, let's throw those in there. I need to do something with these friggin' stones. Here, let's pull them all out because they stack now. I got that stack thingamajig. Here, stack that one. Oh shit, that's a new one. shawl. Aren't these shawls? Yeah, red shawl, normal shawl, ring, fistic. I still got fistic. What's this thing? You've already read this. Shadow people. Why is it in here? Why can't? And then these ones you can't sell, right? Which is why I've kept them. I'm fairly certain that's the case. Blizzard, yeah, no, screw that. Bargas heads, we'll wait. Okay, I think that's good enough for now.
A famous monster slayer.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Yes, you did. Okay,
Lovely inn. You must host many an illustrious guest.
True, though not many since this state of emergency.
Any other interesting customers?
You are nosy. Terrible fault. I have a terrible fault, too. I'm greedy as hell.
This is that thing when you pay. I should be paying right. I can probably get
Then I wish you many wealthy customers.
Oh, that's just me getting out of it? Wait.
A famous monster slayer.
Greetings.
Super close
Can
right
I help?
there. Jesus, step back a little bit, man. Here,
Lovely
let's try
inn.
it.
True,
I'm gonna
though.
try some.
You are nosy.
50?
Terrible fault.
I'm greedy. Oh my god. Well,
I knew we'd agree. I've got nothing against gossiping about my customers now.
I'm listening.
These suspicious types have been coming here for a while. The soldiers ignore them.
I gather they wear salamander symbols.
You know them.
Ever listen in?
They speak softly. I've heard very little.
I'm sure they've said something interesting.
I overheard them talking about a password to an underground complex.
The sewer?
Or was it a workshop?
Workshop.
What was the password?
One said the word thorn.
Thanks for the information. Bye.
Oh yeah. Kitty. Barrel? I will take what's in the barrel. What? Oh. Not what I meant to do, but I'll do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. But it's not, I guess it's 6 when it gets to that time. Okay. I don't know what I was at. Tres, hey. Oh my god. There's Ada's over. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Yeah. Wow, so much.
I have had enough of business and politics.
Female companion. I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Busker. What's in the bowl?
Don't disturb.
I love this tune.
My legs just start dancing.
Princess Ada should marry.
You should find yourself a real woman. Everyone knows witches are barren.
Be nice. Be nice.
Play cards?
I've no interest in politics. Why did they
Why are
all
you
come
here,
if they dislike
actually?
Luvarden?
I knew a witcher.
Makes sense.
Peasants killed him.
I will take all of this.
Vizima needs an aqueduct. I shall present plans to the council.
The nobles were hit hardest by the
No
plague.
money. We need only raise taxes. We cannot all be city councillors.
Well, I don't know. Okay. Hello? Room service? Check on shit. Okay.
Why are you here?
Because I wanted to control.
I was
like, your
looking for the
chest.
privy.
In that box?
Okay, they finally got me.
Point for you. Truth is, I was hoping for a superior drink.
The wine does taste watered down.
I found some liquor. Try some?
Gladly.
Oh shoot! I just stashed all my crap. But I kept. I kept this shit. I kept the potion-based stuff. But we got this. Oh man! I just stashed it downstairs. Ugh. Well, do I go back and grab it? Jesus. I don't want. Oh, what? Well, I got. Maybe he doesn't. I mean, he's saying liquor. That's why I'm like, do I get the dwarven spirits that I stashed? That's the thing. But if he doesn't do well, which is stout.
Stupid idea.
Damn it. Hear it. Oh. That's not gonna be enough, man. 2. I got tons in the. Shit. City council. Shit. You.
Forgive me. Busy now.
No. Give me my... Have I lost the opportunity? Have I lost the opportunity? If I leave and come back in, have I...
My taxes support twits in City Hall.
Hey, you're a new model, though. Okay, hold on. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by the corner. We can do this later. We can do this later.
Why hurry?
No.
Are you
No, sir.
Never mind. Just get this over with. Let's go. Just a quickie. Quickie the corner. Behind the barrels.
I won't accept it.
What do you mean you won't accept it? You don't even know what you took from me.
Are you...
No,
Stop.
sir.
Just take the friggin' gems. Take them all. There. Why would it do
Lovely
the animation,
gift.
though?
You impress me. Come.
I
Pleasures
will.
await.
No, I'm saying, no, okay, stop. Jesus. Every time. I thought you didn't take money. You're like Uncle Scrooging all that shit. Okay, let's go back in. Thank you for the card game. Let's go back. Oh, it's not me. It's not me. Okay, there we go. Camera funkiness. Okay, now we go here.
Greetings.
Can I help?
Give me my shit back.
And then he pulled himself up, horse and all.
Strike me dead.
After that, the tournament was a mere formality.
Morden's
Well,
the man.
looks like I lost. Sorry, Trish. Just give me a sec. I lost my opportunity here, didn't I?
Here we are. Wipe that frown off your face. You'll be fine.
Can't we go back to your place? Make sure I have no internal injuries.
Later, Geralt. Come on. This isn't so bad. Let's mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I haven't read anything yet of my quests. I just want to drink.
Vizima needs an
Till
aqueduct.
tomorrow.
I shall
Which
present
one of
plans
you
to the
needs wine?
Dwarven loan shark there to demand repayment.
Everything was better.
Alright, you know what? I either need to reboot to see what's going down, or I need to let this go, and I don't think I can let this go. And thankfully I saved. So I have an opportunity to know if this means something, so I'm going to find that out. Okay, we rebooted here. We're back to this point. And let's see if we can trigger the scene and if it means anything. So it's only what's in the chest. So instead of control clicking, let me see if I can actually... Oh my god. I actually took quite a bit out of here. A lot of money. A mysterious note, you say. And a book that I've already read that I can sell for gold. Take all. So do I not take it?
Why
though,
are
if
you
I
here?
You can't drink with this guy.
I was looking for the privy.
In that box?
Well, I'm ready for you this time.
Point for you. Truth is, I was hoping for a superior
You like
drink.
wine?
The wine does taste watered down.
He probably needs something tougher, huh? Well, let's find out. Worst that could happen is I gotta go outside to Mrs. Scrooge again. Oh, he'll take it. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Triss, but looks like me and City Chancellor here, Chancellor, are about to. Oh, good. You can let that pass. So what was the difference? Now I just get to walk around like a drunk.
He's liable to enjoy it.
I don't think so. But you know what? While I'm drunk, let's see what this was all about, because I always forget to do this. Mysterious note. The cast was done according to the guidelines, and the craftsman is already gone for good. Make sure that all the other traces vanish. Nobody should be able to prove that we are responsible for the forgery or find a connection between me and your superior. You know what to do about the rest. Take care of the Witcher. Oh? Valor. The hell? Letter of safe conduct issued by the city militia. The bearer of this letter has the right to be on the streets of the trade corridor during daytime despite the ban on movement. Okay, so I can't be at night? Oh. This stuff actually adds things to your... Whoops. That's in my bad. Pass to Vizima Cemetery. Yup. Okay, that one didn't do anything, but okay. Oh, there we go. See? We have a brooch. Can I put it anywhere? No. Sorry. Oh, it says if I already read it. Okay, it's fine. Probably kicks like a mule. That's the thing, I got things in here that I haven't used yet. Surely they must be... Anyways, you already read this, you already read this. I haven't read the... Is that what that said? Tower Mage's book written by himself. Regardless of all the madness, Alzur managed to arrive at some surprising results. He came to the conclusion that he would discover the secrets of animating inanimate matter when he learned to animate energy. According to Alzur, a golem would work only when filled with living power that would imitate a divine pneuma, a soul. The wizard did not have a chance to finish his research, but his experiment revealed the secret of the thunder and shield spells. Alzur was able to summon living lightning capable of locating and following its target, and a living shield capable of releasing such lightning. The fools would only see his discoveries as weapons, even more powerful than the Vi of Maribor or the infamous Koshé. However, I can clearly see that Alzur's thunder is yet another stop on the path leading to creating a perfect being. Damn it, I didn't. The son of a bitch. Whoops. I really should pay more attention up there. It's okay. It's okay. My god, the codexes. Hey, Trish. Look at God.
Here we are. Wipe that frown off your face. You'll be fine.
No, Can't we go back to your place? Right Make sure I have no internal injuries.
Later, Geralt.
Wonderful
Come
stuff.
on.
Okay.
This isn't so bad. Let's mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go do this. What could go wrong? You know what? No. We're going to hit J. We're going to go through this journal. We have to do this. I'm going over time. I've gotten completely embroiled inside inside the shenanigans that are afoot. A posh reception. I ran to Triss at Luvarden's reception. I can't wriggle out of this now. Triss asked me to lighten up and mingle. Meet some of the other guests. I'll look around. Maybe meet someone interesting. All the king's men. Though I might want to stay clear of politics, I sense that's impossible in Vizima. I don't aim to look for trouble, though. I met an officer who ordered me to show him my pass. Oh, that was that side, yeah. Blue Eyes. I spoke with Patrick Swayze the night at the new Nair Court. He says a vampire bit his sister, and she then ran away from home to protect her family. I promised to notify him if I find the girl. Apparently she has incredible blue eyes. I promised to find the blue-eyed girl who was bitten by a vampire. I should look around town. So that's the story. Dandelion screwed some lass, and now her daddy reaches for his axe every time he sees a bard. I must be careful when I enter this house. I need to be careful when I enter the house. Apparently Dad's up in arms. I have a feeling that Dad's going to get murdered by me. And not because I really want to, but because I need XP and... because I need XP, that's where it stops. I beat Andrew Garfield. I need to look for a stronger opponent. I should look for a stronger opponent. Okay, and characters. You there. Why did you come back up? I thought we were cool. It turns out that Thaler is the chief of Temerian intelligence, and his fence guise is simply one of many assumed. That's the last thing we learned in Chapter 2. Thaler is interested in the political situation in Vizima. He's also investigating an important case involving forgeries. Courtesans. Oh, hey, hi there. It's amazing who you run into when you venture deep into the temple quarters' stench-filled alleys. She didn't have blue eyes, did she? Dandelion. Dandelion got into trouble and I had to help him out. Everything I've heard about him has proven to be true. Oh, I got my own entry now? A book entitled The Rivian Pogrom claims that Geralt, known also as the White Wolf, died during a oh, that's why that's why that one lady, the gossip, didn't believe me, and then the one dude didn't believe me. So I'm supposed to be dead. And I guess that's the word on the street as well. The pogrom took place in the city of Rivia just after the war with Niflgaard. Geralt was killed by an angry mob when he tried to defend the oppressed. The sorceress Triss Marigold and the dwarf Zoltan Chive witnessed his death. The Witcher's body was never found. And yet... Kalkstein. For the first time since I arrived at Kaer Morhen, I saw a truly happy man. The door to the tower in the swamp stood wide open, and at the thought of all the alchemical secrets waiting inside, Kalkstein was as delirious as a drunken dwarf. And I think... Okay, Vizima Court. Thanks to my letter of safe conduct, I can now walk the streets of Vizima during the day in spite of the state of emergency. New Market. Naircor is a large, high-class inn frequented by the most important people in Vizima. One can enjoy a conversation over a goblet of good wine, play dice, or try one's strength against the best pugilists in the capital. In the evenings, the new Naircor hosts exclusive invitation-only receptions. Okay, well, I haven't found any dice players yet. Niflgaard. Niflgaardian Empire is a powerful and ancient realm in the far south. Its capital is the city of Niflgaard, located on the river Alba. The empire arose through conquest, assimilating nearby kingdoms. Only the inhabitants of lands near the river Alba have the right to call themselves Nilfgaardians. A significant amount of elven blood runs in the veins of the people, while their language is a variant of the Elder language. The Empire is aggressive and willingly invades neighboring lands. Its wars with the northern kingdoms ended 5 years ago, yet in spite of the peace treaty, Nilfgaard has failed to give up its claims on the northern territories. One of the northern kingdoms, Redania, is a wealthy realm which profits from trade and agriculture. For ages, it has fought a customs war with Temeria, which is the main competitor in the north. The country possesses the best intelligence service in the world. The government of Redania is heavily influenced by sorceresses. Dagon. Ooh. I like that design. Mythical creature, according to legends, it rests at the bottom of the lake near the village of Okay. Deity. They went right there. Okay. So he cannot be... Okay. The creature receives energy from its believers of faith, because you just kill the faith. Just kill the believers. When Dagon ventures out of the land, destruction follows him. According to an ancient legend, Dagon's secretions. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die. Powers older than humanity slumber in the depths, where no sun rays disturb them. Gods and demons sleep in the underwater cities, awaiting their time. And it is said that when the hour comes, they will awaken and bring annihilation to the world. One of those creatures, Dagon, rests at the bottom of the lake and is worshipped by Voidinoi and lunatics. Dagon is an embodiment of strength and fury, and when he comes ashore, he becomes destruction incarnate. Forbidden books, like the hymns of madness and despair, describe the ways to summon him, for he can only be called to a place dedicated to him. The Alp. Look at that. Alps lurk in caves, ruins, and abandoned houses, always near human settlements. They are fearless, resistant to stun attempts, sensitive to silver and vampire oil. Alps attack by surprise, try to daze their victims, entering their blood. Abomination lit. Okay. No other monster inspires so many myths and fallacies as the Alp. People believe that this vampire is able to turn into a black dog or venomous toad. They mistake Alps for succubi. I know where I remember the word Alp from, because I've got an art background. It's a painting. I believe the painter is Fuseli. I can't remember the first name. Something Fuseli. It's like this. It's the one. It's called The Nightmare, I think, and it's a lady sleeping on the bed. She's got like an arm over her head, and there's like a little imp type creature, a little goblin-y kind of creature sitting on her chest. And the idea and the thing behind that painting, it was about what's it called right now? It's the thing with when night terrors. Night terrors. It was a painting about night terrors. It's like when you wake up but you can't move, and so back in the day, they believed that it was like evil spirits holding you down or whatever, and so that Alp on the chest is what they called it in that painting. It was also it's also been described as an incubus. Nicely done, Kane. It's really going back to the old lore. So we have, but this one changed it around because the incubus is the male form of a succubus, which actually in legend as well, or lore, is that it's actually the same being. There's not two different types. There isn't a succubus and an incubus. It's usually something that comes from like games, like D&D and all that stuff that kind of separate them. But in traditional lore, they're actually the same creature. But I'm going to cut around everything. I just went into a huge diatribe. It's unimportant to this game. Let's move on. So they mistake Alps for succubus, believing them to be lecherous and inclined to seduce handsome young men. Folk tales describe their charm and their beautiful, seductive voices, as well as their loathing of virgins. What is true beyond any doubt is that they move noiselessly and attack by sunrise, rarely giving their victims as much as a chance to scream in terror. Yeah, there's a couple mixes of lore that they put all together, like Alp being also a word that means elf. And then they mixed the succubus thing in there, which the Fuseli painting is an incubus, but it's the same, it doesn't matter. And then they made it a vampire thing, which is, it's an interesting mix of lore things to create this thing. So it's cool. I partly suspected it'd be like an elven vampire too, just because of the female variant here that they're creating, and the fact that they can turn into a black dog or venomous toad. I think I saw a creature like this in the Ravenloft setting. Might be where I also found an Alp. Also, where a lot of my like general lore comes from like especially from Gothic literature. For those of you who are like old school gamers or know, I mean, I'm sure like Castle Ravenloft, if you play D&D, you know, like that's they're always like rebranding this like for the different versions of D&D that come out. But back in the 90s, it was an actual legitimate setting, and I ran a campaign. It was a weekly campaign, 2 or 3 times a week, 1 or 2 times a week, sometimes for 14-hour sessions, because like I was I was in university at the time, teenager in early 20s, and I did that campaign for 7 years, and it was I've got every product, I've read everything. It's an amazing setting. But the reason why I was attracted to it was because of the lore part of it, because I would read about the monsters, I'd read about these things, and I'd go and investigate where the source was, like where did these monsters come from? Because Ravenloft was very well known for taking a lot of old literature and then bringing a lot of these components from the public domain, or just like general Gothic horror or Victorian stories, and they would bring it to AD&D, to like the 2nd edition, and so you could always kind of investigate where this stuff came from, and that's kind of like, it was my earliest memory of like what got me super interested in just reading everything I could, like finding all this lore, buying encyclopedias, reading encyclopedias. Like I've gotten a cult encyclopedia I read cover to cover and took notes on, like back in the day. Like it's just because it was, anyways, I got super into just lore. So that's also where a lot of the triggers come from. Ravenloft did a lot of things with vampires, where it took vampires from different cultures, and the words that they used in those cultures, which is why I can associate different vampire names to cultures. And then the thing I loved about the game is that they would have different forms they would turn into, and it might be like a different attribute that they would feed on the target. So it wouldn't just be constitution. Like one vampire might take your intelligence, one vampire might take your charisma, one vampire might take your strength, like that type of thing. I thought that was a very unique kind of mechanic for Ravenloft, because it made the vampire something to be feared, because you couldn't just, as a gamer, know that you couldn't know everything about the vampire, because if it was a different race or a different cult, like you never knew what you were facing. And I love the mystery of that in Ravenloft. Beautiful setting. I wish they still had it going on today. Okay, so let's just get through this. I'm derailing a lot. Brusha chose to live in ruins and abandoned human settlements, more rarely in caves and grottos. Okay, so they're kind of like variants right here. They fearless, okay, same thing. Days, yeah, bombing, yeah, and then it's said that at night Brusha haunt attractive young men and drink their blood. These vampires move quietly in the dark to suddenly emerge near the victims. Brusha may take the form of beautiful girls, leading some to mistake them for water nymphs. Oh, that's a new detail. That's not from what I remember. But their long fangs and unrestrained thirst for blood always betrays them. Oh, water nymphs. Okay, oh god, there's a lot more to read here. It'll be a little longer, that's fine. We have the Fletter, which we've already encountered. A lesser vampire here, rundown Sid. They're probably going to be in this chapter. More common. They are fearless and resistant. Okay, stun, same thing. They dive at opponents from air. Yep, okay, we got it. Common people believe the Fletters are dead heathens who turn into vampires and rose from their graves. Being vampires, they attack sleeping people and drink their blood. According to peasants, a man bitten by a Fletter becomes a Fletter himself. This is nonsense. Obviously. Yeah, obviously. The hell, man. Garcane. Garcanes are lesser vampires, found most frequently at cemeteries or near abandoned buildings. Okay, maybe it's the same. Okay. Fearless, yep. Good. Saliva, okay. And then we have the Garcanes. The filthiest of vampires are uglier even than Fletters. Since Fletters are wildly despised for their looks, it is easy to imagine how abominable Garcanes must be. As vampires, the creatures drink blood, but they are also drawn to fresh meat or even corpses. Garcanes are often mistaken for gargoyles because they lurk on rooftops, awaiting to dive at their victims. That's a cool one. I've never heard of that one. Garcane. I like the idea of them being kind of like, it's almost like the bridge of, you know, where you have like the zombie, then you have the ghoul, then you have the ghast, and then you have this. So it's like ghast, then vampire, but then you have like the Garcanes, which are like, they're flesh eaters, I guess. Corpses. As well as drink blood. That's cool. Okay, and then we have giant centipede. Encountered in forests and meadows. Yup. Okay. Simple nervous. Okay, that's fine. Immune. Okay. Immune to blinding, bleeding, and knockdown attempts. That's fine. They are blind, but they sense tremors. In combat, they try to knock opponents down and poison them. Okay, so I gotta be careful with poison stuff or acid. I have something for that. Giant centipedes are said to have been raised in Brochelon and released into the world by vengeful dryads. The creatures are believed to be invincible, as they simply divide into two separate living beasts when cut in half. All this nonsense about giant centipedes only shows how intensely common people fear these venomous beasts, as they fear all things that are not human. Do they encounter them once and then they get killed because they're ignorant? That's probably what happens, right? Okay, you know what? It's going to be a long episode. The Ifrit is a minor genie of fire, or as some say, an elemental. It does not fulfill wishes, build palaces, or make anyone rich, but it serves mages who research the element of fire if they can force the creature to be obedient. Ifrits can only be captured by a mage who intimately understands the nature of flames and has devoted himself completely to learning their secrets. The creatures, with their connection to the element of fire, will judge their summoner, and if they find him worthy, will loyally serve him in all matters. Killamore Queen. Let's do this in order. Let's go Killamore Worker. Okay, rarely appear far from their colonies. Oh, so we got something near the tower. Though blind, they detect. Yep, track it. Okay. Killamores are an insult to the gods, the filthiest creatures on earth. They are repulsive in their resemblance to spiders, and even the smallest of them, the workers, are dangerous, so say the uneducated, superstitious, and stupid. The truth is far different. Killamore workers rarely appear near human settlements, and even then, they only attack when threatened. Is there anything more beautiful than a Killamore? A symbol of hard work, resourcefulness, and caution. Master Dorgary, the wonderful world of insectoids. They're the warrior. A more abominable beast is indeed hard to find. Not quite a cockroach nor a spider. It makes ladies faint and gentlemen feel disgusted. The Killamore warrior reeks of the swamp. For this reason, I insist that exhibit number 88 be removed from the University Assembly Hall. Anticipating the question, what should be done with it then? I answer, throw it to the compost heap, from a request submitted to the president of Oxenford University. Now we have the Queen. Oh man, the Queen. Some scientists claim that Killamores behave like ants. They are divided into industrious workers and protective warriors. Life in a Killamore colony is centered around a great, unceasingly procreating female. The landscape around the Queen's Nest looks like a desert littered with the remains of unfortunate creatures which unwisely lingered in the area. Not even birdsong can be heard. The Skullhead. Oh. Oh. They died out centuries ago. Their strong skulls guarantee resistance to stun attempts while... Okay, the stun. Yep, sensitive to silver. Good. Archaeological research is the only source of knowledge about skullheads. Skeleton reconstruction makes it possible to describe the creature's appearance and movement. Addressing its students, Professor Sitavoy Baron summed up research on the skullhead thusly. We are more than lucky that the bastards died out. Voidinoid priest. Oh, they actually look cool. When set alight, they prove sensitive to fire, susceptible to blinding. Okay. Priests support their warriors with magic. They are able to heal. Okay, so go for priests first. Voidinoid are an ancient sentient race. They worship their own gods, and their priests deal with divine matters. Land dwellers know little of these underwater creatures and the cults which flourish among them, and what is known inspires fear. Deities of the deep lend their powers to Voidinoid priests, enabling them to cast curses and spells. We have the warrior. The sight of the Voidinoid warrior striding ashore is a sign that a transgression has been committed against the fish people. Either the border to the underwater kingdom has been crossed, or a taboo under one of the many Voidinoid religions has been violated. The warrior's primary duty is to guard the underwater kingdom, though when necessary they leave their domain to seek justice for some perceived harm. Both tasks are performed with precision and emotionlessly. They do not hesitate to sacrifice their lives in service of the powers of the deep. We have a witchman. Oh, look, it's me. They roam the roads. The witchman is by some called a witcher. Summoning him is dangerous, yet he must be called at times. When none can stand against the accursed monsters, a witchman will. Do not touch the witchman, for you will become mangy. Remember also to hide the lasses from him, for the witchman is lecherous beyond imagination. What? No. Total gentleman. Though the witchman craves silver, never pay him more than the following: a silver penny for a drowner, 2 silver pennies for a werecat, 4 silver pennies for a vampire. No, I think it's more. I'm getting more than that. Zugals live in filth. So we got some sewer monsters here. A new sewer monster, that's gonna be fun. Practically immune to sword blows, regardless of whether the sword is... Okay, so Igni. Now I'm gonna do that. Remove the tentacle. To kill a Zugal, one has to remove its tentacle first. Good to read. Okie dokie. The Zugal is the best example of a monster that has grown accustomed to human settlements. The beast feeds on the waste and filth produced by the city, so it need not hunt or fight to survive. It simply grows and gradually becomes a danger to people. This shows how detrimental continued degradation of the natural environment can be in the long run. Therefore, I implore the reader, respect nature. Holy smokeroonies. Holy smokeroonies. I mean, this is just this cool lore here. I really should be stopping, but I can't. So we have Argentia. Silver brings ruin to all beasts, but even a brave knight bearing a silver blade may not have the strength to defeat the most dreadful monsters. There is a way, though, to awaken the spirit of Silver Sword by using the moon oil known as Argentia. Devil's Puffball. Devil's Puffball. I love it. Alchemist, okay, Northern Kingdom. I guess it goes boom. I won't be playing with this, so that's fine. Insectoid oil, which you use against centipedes, makes sense here. And V's, something like that. Insectoid, blah, blah, blah. And we have the Kiss. Potion affects witches' mutated bodies by forcing their blood to congeal almost instantly. It is often consumed before taking on monsters known to inflict hemorrhaging wounds. Oh, bleeding effects, okay. Yeah, but I guess there'd be a use for that. But again, it'd be an extra slot in my inventory taken up. This is what's killing me. I don't have enough slots. Assassins from the sect known as Arcanian Sun use the flash bomb as a bomb. So for blinding. Again, that'd be useless against a bunch of the creatures we just read about too, so who cares? Ingredients. Alpaint. Oh. Rhino, okay. Dragon, okay. Ducal water. Got, yep. Honeysuckle, that's it. Yep, that's probably out there. Comor, Luna shards. Someone's from where? Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Pyrite, Quicksilver solutions, fine. Tendons, the fifth essence. Track A, void and orb bladder scales. So many things. Oh my god, glossary. Dimeterium is a rare and precious metal with an interesting feature. It represses the transfer of magical energy. A bluish alloy of iron and dimeterium, Jesus, is used to produce handcuffs and necklaces. Those who wear them cannot cast spells or use magic in any way. There are known cases, however, of extraordinary powerful sorcerers managing to overcome the shield generated by dimeterium. Oh my god. Mages. Wait, this must have just gotten an update for sure, right? I don't know, so I'll read it. Only rare individuals have the potential to become mages, and many of those who with this potential are doomed to madness unless the individual in question, also known as a source, learns to control their power quickly. He or she may end up a half-insane, slobbering oracle. That is why schools of sorcery were created, where talented children study for many years, acquiring knowledge and mastering magical skills. Because of their power, mages age more slowly than ordinary people. They can extract magical energy from the four elements, transport themselves long distances, and heal, as well as kill in the blink of an eye. They have extensive scientific and political knowledge. In that latter respect, many mages are the equals of rulers. Simple folks fail to differentiate between witches, sorcerers, and witchers. Anyone who wields magic is regarded as suspicious and godless, but the better educated and those who dwell in large cities know to treat mages with due respect. The early days of the war with Niflgaard saw the end of the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, an organization which grouped mages and closely controlled the practice of magic. During the Brotherhood's last assembly, a rebellion broke out in Thined Island. Some of the mages were accused of high treason, that is, working for Niflgaard, and were either arrested or killed. The remaining sorcerers won independence instead of smaller associations. In the wake of the rebellion, the mages retained their influence. Many of them remained royal advisors, sometimes even ruling countries from behind the scenes. Philippa Eilhart strengthened her position as Eminence Grise of Redania, whereas the elf Francesca Findabair, the queen of Dol Lathana, took a greater interest in the affairs of humans and became ruler of elven lands in general. Tris Marigold, one of the youngest sorceresses and a representative of King Fulpress, also joined in creating a new order. We have magic. Magic is the art of bending the power of chaos to one's will. Practitioners of the art must master a vast and complicated corpus of knowledge, and, it seems, women have a special predisposition for it. Sorcerers seek out talented children and teach them. The power bound in spell formulae may be used for healing, teleportation, destruction, crafting illusions, and altering forms. The most famous spells are named after their creators. Example, Alzur's Thunder or Marigold's Hailstorm. Thanks to magic, it is also possible to create magical glyphs and amulets, such as the Witcher's Medallions. The Witcher's Signs are very simple spells, mostly kinetic or mind-influencing. To use them, one needs concentrated will and a hand gesture. Casting signs is not time-consuming, so witchers use them when fighting monsters. Magically gifted children are born all over the world. They are called sorcerers. The Brotherhood of Sorcerers was charged with finding and training such children. Descendants of Lara Doren are a special case. Their magical gifts are very strong. They can travel through time and space and release the pure energy of chaos. These powers are wild and difficult to control, though, and are activated in moments of stress, like mutants, often surprising the possessors. The power used to cast spells drawn from the elements. Fire is the best, but simultaneously most dangerous element source. Mages who specialize in the magic of fire often achieve great power, that they pay a price for it. As fire addicts, They often suffer burns or even die engulfed in flames. The essence of fire becomes their essence, which makes them vulnerable to water. Jeez, okay. And nothing in the tutorials to clear. Holy crap. This episode went long. Oh, you know what I don't want though? I don't want the cutscenes to have this effect on them. So you know what? I'm gonna let Geralt just like, he's just gonna lean up against the side here and listen to the tunes. I'm actually gonna end this episode, and I guess it just ended it ended up being a longer episode, and I will be back and continue this party with Triss Marigold. We're gonna get to know we're gonna get to know some folks in here and see what else we can push along. Did I read? No, we're done. We're done. We've read everything. Everything's caught up as far as I know. I'll catch you in the next episode. What did you just say?
Strike me dead.
After that, the tournament was a mere formality.
Morden's the man.
Dang it. All right, well, maybe they'll say that story again. I'm going to lean, like I said, lean up against this right here. Hey, Triss, come in, like, distract everyone from looking at me how drunk I am. Okay, I'm just gonna wait this off. Cool. I'll catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.